ripples creep while you and me repeat this bittersweet heat.
Hi guys, what's up? Welcome to today's video. If you're new to my channel, then you're very welcome and I hope you're here to stay. So make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can become part of the family. Today's video is on a full drugstore makeup tutorial on this golden metallic eye. I hope you like the look, enjoy the video, and thank you for watching. Okay, so I'm applying the Wet n Wild Coverall Primer, but before I did moisturize and I also sprayed my face with the E.L.F. Makeup Mist and Set Spray. Today I'm using the Rimmel BB Cream Beauty Balm. This one is the matte one, 9-in-1 Skin Perfecting Super Makeup, and it has an SPF of 15. I have shared with you guys that I do have an oily T-zone, so this is why I'm using the matte one. I'm going to be blending this out with my Miracle Complexion Sponge. To cover my dark circles, I'm using the NYX Dark Circle Concealer, and I'm using an E.L.F. Blending Eye Brush. I do use my finger to warm up the product on my face, and to blend it even more, I go in with the Miracle Complexion Sponge. I know it seems like a lot, but it does the job and everything looks nice and smooth in the end. To highlight my face, I'm using the NYX HD Photogenic Concealer. I apply it under the eyes, on the chin, a little bit on the cupid's bow, down on my nose, and a little bit on the forehead. And I do the same steps. I warm it up with my finger. After I'm done warming all this product up onto my face, I go in with the Miracle Complexion Sponge to blend it out a little further. And now to set the concealer and make sure it doesn't move from where I've placed it, I'm going to be using the E.L.F. High Definition Powder. To contour, I'm using the NYX Highlight & Contour Pro Palette. The shade I'm using right now is from the bottom row and it's the third in from the left. I'm going to be placing this contour shade on my cheekbones, forehead, and jawline. I'm using this BH Cosmetics slanted brush, and I started using it and I quickly realized how awful this brush is. It doesn't blend well, it's all stiff and bendy, it's just awful. So sorry, I should have used another brush. Okay, so I'm still using that same contour shade and I'm going to be using a BH Cosmetics small blending brush and contouring my nose with it. To highlight, I'm still using that NYX Highlight & Contour Pro Palette. I'm using the two center shades from the top row. I'm placing that under my eye area. And I'm also going to cut that contour. Is that even a thing? Cutting my contour? You know what I mean. Alright, to bronze my face, I'm using the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in Sunny. I love this bronzer, plus it's going to help me blend out that harsh contour that I created with that awful brush. Okay, so moving on to the blush, I'm using Apricot in the Middle by Wet n Wild on a dual fiber brush, and this one's by BH Cosmetics as well. And to highlight, I'm using the E.L.F. Golden Bronzer. Even though it says bronzer, it's more of a highlight in my opinion. And I'm using a fan brush by BH Cosmetics. Now I just want to take all that extra powder off my face, so I'm just going to dust it off. For the brows, I'm using another E.L.F. product, and this is the eyebrow kit. First I use that pasty side, and then I use a little bit of the powder on the inner corner of my eyebrow. To clean up my brows, I'm using the NYX HD Photogenic Concealer. I'm also going to be using this concealer to prime my eyes, and I'm going to be setting it with that e.l.f. High Definition Powder. For my brow bone highlight, I'm using the Wet n Wild Brulee shade in C251B. And in the crease, I'm using the Milani Bella Cafe shade in 04. I'm just going to be placing this in my upper crease. But I do want to deepen that a little bit, so I'm using the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette, the darkest shade on that palette. And I'm just going to go back and forth between the dark shade and the Bella Cafe until I'm happy with the depth in the eyeshadow. And on my mobile lid, I'm using the Milani Bella Gold Metallic shade in 22. I did spray it with the e.l.f. Mist and Set Spray just to give it a more metallic-y look. I'm also going to place this shade on my inner tear duct area and on the inner portion of my eye. For the bottom lash line, I'm using the dark shade on the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette, as well as that Bella Cafe, and blending all that. For eyeliner today, I'm using the e.l.f. Cream Eyeliner. This one is in the shade Coffee. On my waterline, I'm using a Wet n Wild pencil. The name is Calling Your Buff. For mascara, I'm using the Wet n Wild Max Fanatic Cat Eye Mascara. For my lips, I'm using the Jordana lip liner in Rock and Rose. I'm going to be blending this out with my finger. And for my lipstick, I'm using a Rimmel product, and this one is the shade Airy Fairy. Okay, you guys, so this is the end of the video, and it's time for your girl to go about her day. I have so much to do today, so thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, hugs and kisses. Also, don't forget to follow me on my other social media sites and watch my previous videos. I promise you will like them and you will get a lot of information out of them. Love you guys. Bye.